Looking to throw on second down. Best. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes it leads to drops.
From the gun on third down. Best. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Lawrence Cager, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 13-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Patterson now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Colts 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Colts had 10-6 now on the year. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. That'll be taken in by Strong. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. From the gun, it's Taylor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. That one finds Pierce right side. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts are once again back in front.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Best steps away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. 23 yards the pickup there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. O'Neal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Best. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Ward to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet, so they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break. O'Neal. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Best. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
White going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Again, this is White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Best. They'll dump this one off here to White. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd down, Best. He's got Granson, his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Best. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Lawrence Cager with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
That's caught, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
26.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He'll get this to Ward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
The Buccaneer ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll go up the middle with White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll pitch it out to White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Best. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jimmy Norman, and the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Very short kick. This will be now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Throwing on first down. Best. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
26.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Colts,
the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the